G'day everybody and welcome to Dog Shadow Gaming, the channel where we live to game and game to live. As always, I am Balth and today we are looking at part 2 in our beginner's guide to Mordheim City the Damned, Chaos. Now, in the first one of these, I basically just did a rundown of Chaos. I really explained the how and, you know, each sort of member of the Chaos team, how their points work, how I tend to roll them out as far as equipping them, and skills that I use, and just a little feel for how I tend to roll with them. In this one, I'm going to continue with that, but we're actually going to jump into a match and actually play it. I wanted to do it in the last one, but by the time I got through each single person and sort of went through the hows and the whys, it was an hour long, and I thought I just don't want to do a 2-hour episode. Like, most people just can't sit through them for that long. So this one will be a bit shorter, and we'll just focus on that. Really quickly, I'm going to go to the veteran system here and just have a quick talk. We've got, I can't remember her name. What's her name? I can't remember her name. Anyway, that's all right. I can't remember her name. Is it saying it somewhere here and I'm just missing it? Maybe, maybe not. Just with vet skills, guys, if you are new to the channel and you didn't see one of my earlier ones with the Witch Hunter's Guide, these are just your, as you get through, you different bits and pieces. I haven't opened as many as I would like to. But if we go to veteran skills, the ones I tend to go with, guys, and I'll explain this really quickly, is I reduce the cost of training skills for spells by 10%. Depending on which... So, the thing with Mordheim is the more bands you do, the more experience you get. It's an overall thing for your veteran skills. Each warband has its own skill levels, and you build them slowly as you win battles and things. But every single one of those that are on your saved account increase your veteran skill, your veteran system skill points, which, you know, because I've played so many to so high, I've now got like 8 points of veteran skills. So I can then open up these that make it easier. So the thing is with the game is it rewards you for playing more and more and more. Doesn't matter whether you play all with one faction or you play multiple factions or however you do it, the more you play and the more veteran skills or bits and pieces here that you unlock, the more veteran skills you get, and then you can pop them in here, right? So the first one I tend to go with is reduce the cost of training skills and spells. You're going to be doing a lot of training skills, and training skills are the most expensive things in the game. So anything that gives you any reduction to them is big money back in your pocket. It doesn't seem like a lot, 10%, and it didn't to me at first, but when you start thinking that skills cost you somewhere like 300, 400 gold, 200, I think, no, sorry, 270 gold is one of the highest, I think, 270 gold. But that stacks up because you've got a lot of warband and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna lose some and have to redo it. The next one I do is healer. Now I do healer and I put this on 2, you'll notice these guys have 2 chevrons, not 1. The reason I do this is reduce the treatment cost of wounded warriors by 4 gold. This is massive. You are going to take wounds. It doesn't matter how good you are, your guys are going to take wounds and you're going to be paying these healing costs every round. Trying to keep that money cost down, you can run out of money in this game and that's it, you're done. If you can't pay your warriors, you're done, alright? So, important to try and minimize that. Reduce the cost of scouts on the mission map by 20% and increases the chance to find highest quality missions by 20%. This is gold, guys. This is gold. Reduce this cost of scout on the mission map by 20%. If you don't want to have to skip over a turn, go the next day, which can push out your shipment request costs, you can just, like 3 or 4 times, you can hit the re-scout and pick up a better mission. You don't like the mission, doesn't look good, cool, scout a new one, scout a new one, scout a new one. It also increases the percentage that you're going to get good ones, yeah, high quality missions. That is, I mean, that's gold. I would do this before I would do anything else. I would do this, and then I would do this, and then I would do this. Because this one you're not going to use straight away anyway, but definitely be putting money into this. Moving on to Haggler, increases the selling price of items by 10%. You're going to be selling a lot of stuff. So having this on is worth it in my opinion. And then the last one I do is contact librarian. Establish contact with librarian. Each day there is a 10% chance to receive a normal enchantment formula from this contract. Chance to receive an item increased by 50% also unlocks the chance of gaining mastery formulas. Formulas are really good, especially in higher levels. Once you start getting your warband to about 6, 7, 8, you're gonna be having purple items on most of you guys and blues and things, and being able to upgrade those items further with enchantments really can give you that extra basically an extra punch. So this is a good one to have, not necessarily as a beginner. Like when you first start off and you don't have a lot of veteran skills and you're just building them from sort of 1 to 5 and bits and pieces like that. Because when you first start playing, you can only go from 1 to 5. Once you've got a warband to 5, you can then start any warband at 5 and keep going from there. So if you're struggling from 1 to 5 at the first, and you will, to be fair, that's okay, you will get there in the end, all right? This game does have a really hardcore learning curve for most people, and most people give up before they really get into it. But God knows I've screamed at the screen 100 times, yeah? So just be patient with it. You are gonna die a lot as you learn your way through the game, right? But it is a fantastic game. And the makers are actually bringing out Necromunda Underhive soon, which I hope is as good as this game. Hopefully it's as in-depth and as solid a game as this. Okay, so let's get in and have a game. We're gonna have to move over a day here.
New hired swords are available.
Currently training Word of Pain. They will return in one day. I got the task completed. I wonder what that was. Your contact, let me sent you a normal quality formula of hunters. See, we got that formula, which is fantastic. Shipment request sent to you by Shadow Lord has been received and you've been rewarded. We got some cash, 2006. New hired swords are available here. Cool. The shipment you sent to Shadow Lord has been received.
A new mission is available.
Ooh, Slave of the Shadow. The Chaos Ogre Thag has become a vicious rival to Murga. The brutal ogre, more crafty and ruthless than most of his kind, has been seeking to curry favour with the Shadow Lord at Murga's expense. That's that chick, Murga. Undermining her prestige while advancing his own power among the servants of the pit. His latest affront has gone too far. Murga will break Thag and bend him to her will. She will need the aid of your warband to confront the ogre and his followers. It is too much to expect Thag to submit willingly. Interesting. Pretty sure this is a bridge mission with a giant ogre at the end of it. We won't play it here, actually. We won't play it here, I don't think, because it'll take like an hour to play. Those missions take a while. Let's have a look. We're training, I think. Yes, we've got another day of trading. I have plenty of cash, so I can do some training here. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Injuries. He hasn't got much in the way of injuries. Haven't played this guy in a while. What we got? So chance to increase the blah blah blah. Okay. What have we got? Resilience increases the resistance to critical hit chance, quick recovery, reduces the loss of strategy, offensive points recovering from stun. Meh. Hardy. Hardy's probably worth it. I might leave that for a bit. Spend that money and points in a bit. What can I give you? He's pretty full up. Got 6 points, so I can add increases points. I can do that. I'm going to put him out for 4 turns though, so don't really want to do that. What we got here? Melee attack that deals regular damage. If the hit increases the damage by 25%. Melee critical hit chance by 5%, not stackable. And his hit chance is pretty high already. Touch of palsy, a melee attack that deals normal damage. If hit, the target gains a debuff that reduces movement range by 2 meters and chance to climb by 20 meters. Okay, so that's pretty average. Attracting lure, target must undertake a leadership test. So that one's actually pretty good. This will be forced to flee. Blood Offering's probably worth it. Hit, the increases melee damage by 25%, melee critical hit by 5%, not stackable. Yeah. So that'll be. We'll do that one for you. And what have you got? I think you've got 10 nice wrist injury, strength maximum strength by 1, skull fracture, mental condition, skull wound has left the warrior stupid. Sometimes we're getting, yeah, that's a pain. Like this guy's 6 and he got a skull wound. That's terrible. Anyway, that can happen. That's one of the other things that can happen, and it's painful when it does. What about you? Extra limb, claw foot, chest wound. Most of the grizzly injury to the chest. After recovering a wound, leaves the wound. Toughness by 1 and maximum toughness by 1. Nothing that drastically bad. We can put some cash into him though. What have we got here? Armor proficiency. For every dodge chance, parry chance, web steel, blah blah blah. So he's going to get the dodges. He's going to get all that. So we can pop that on him. So do that. And that's kind of it. Realistically, I don't think I could do anything else with him, could I? That reduces movement. Yeah. Charge, kidney strike. Melee resistance by 15%. Not stackable. Yeah. Strong blow. Melee attack that deals plus 50 damage. Target has 20% chance to parry this attack. Can't parry anyway. Lovely. Oh, that's going to give me 2. Alright, so we're going to go bang, like that. And confirm. Formula of speed. So we're getting a couple of formulas there, which is nice. We can now get into a mission. What is that? 2,000, 2,500. I mean, we can do it. I'm going to not for now. Very poor, average. Hard, average. Hard, good. Warband deploy. Both warbands stored. Yeah, so this is perfect. Let's make sure we've got our A team up board. 8, 9. So I have an A team and a B team, guys, and that's how I tend to run things with these guys. I'll have my B team, which I will periodically in normal missions, I'll roll them through. Like I'll just pop one in and you don't want to overpower your team, lopside it with all your B team at once. You just keep slowly bringing your B team. If you just roll with your A team all the time, something bad will happen. You'll lose 3 of them, and then it'll be like an avalanche. You lose 3 of your good guys, and then all of your B team are so bad they just can't keep up with the missions that all your good guys were doing. So you've got to kind of rotate them in and out for the most part. I'm just I don't know what to do with him. I'm just sad. I don't want to let him go. He's our B team. So we've got Kebble is that's our B team right there. That's our A team, so we can transfer him up to there. I'll roll with the A team for this one. B team, B team, B team, B team, B team, A team, A team. Yep, so we're running all the A team in the front now. So let's launch and deploy, and we'll get into it. Yeah.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a very attractive target.
All right. Well, let's see what we got here. Now we've got we're deployed tightly around our wagon. So this was a good one. We've got good and good. So there's good pickups here. There's good wardstone. Let's have a quick look at the map as always. Oh, look at that. It doesn't get much more lovely than that. And we have a quick hop, skip, and a jump down here. Where are they? They're up here. They're going to be clustered around their wagon type. It looks like we're dealing with the Sisters of Sigma, so that's pretty good for us. They've got some goodies here, and there's some goodies here. They're going to come straight down in here. They're going to be jumping down here. Is that... I think the stairs there are knackered, so they're going to jump down here. They're going to be coming through the house. They're going to be coming through this section here and jumping in down over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come straight down these stairs. We're going to come in here. We're going to steal as much of this stuff as we can. We're going to bolt backwards. So what I want to do here is I want to get there as quickly as I can, pick up as much as I can, and get back to drop off to come back again, right? So I'm going to put both of my fast-moving pickup guys here. They're going to be able to get down to here, and the second ship they're going to get in there and then hopefully get out again before the damage starts coming in. The rest of the team are going to move in behind them. So our caster doesn't belong in the front. He is lightly armored, so he's going to be able to move pretty quickly anyway. So pop him right at the back. Right. Very lightly armored, so he's going to have some speed as well. But I don't need him there. I need him in the back. Again, lightly armored in the back. He's going to get the greatest range of movement. This guy's got the greatest range of movement. I'm going to pop him straight at the front, and then move our lights back again here. Now our heavies. These are our heavy armored guys. Now I've got spears on these guys. because it bypasses dodge and armor. They don't do a huge amount of damage, but again, these guys are really about just hitting things. They're not so much about doing huge amounts of damage, but you could use a mace, which gets you a chance to hit, axe, which is armor absorption, so I'm rolling with a little bit of everything, and a hammer. I do really like hammers because you get a high crit chance, only that I haven't done the crit up on these particular guys, so running hammers isn't as useful because its special ability is that higher crit chance. So, they're going to get, they've obviously got somebody in light armor or have very high initiative. So again, highest initiative here is my leader. He's going to roll forward. We're going to have a quick look. There's really nothing for us to pick up. There's probably some goodies over here, but we're not going to really worry about them. We might get this if we get the chance, but we're really going to focus on this stuff here. It's just too good an opportunity. We're going to fill up our pockets like a bunch of, well, I don't even know what. Just going to be good. Oh, got some savagery there. That was complete accident. It was nothing to do with skill, I assure you. Now, if we head up here. Now, I just want to quickly check something here. I go back up here. Right, so even if they come down this way, they cannot actually, I don't think, get in up there, right? Remember I said about buffing, keeping him out of the action? He's not here to fight. It's not his job. Now, just below there is where the action's going to be happening. If I go up here. From here, they can get in up there. This is going to give me the best viewpoint to throw shit at people if I want to. So there's an opportunity here. My only concern is they can get at me by coming through here. They come through there and come through here. They can get to my guy. The hope is that I could jump down before that happens. Shouldn't be too far away that I can't hit them with stuff. Let's have a look at that now. So this is your AoE that I was talking about in the first episode in part 1. And then you've got, this is your cone. Look at that cone, man. It's massive, but it doesn't have huge range. So we'll get people on the ground from the top, from the second level, but probably not from this level. So my best bet is to stay down here, but as you can see, I can jump down. I don't know if they can jump across from there potentially, and I'm not going to get the best lines. So I think what I will do instead is I'll move to here and I'll sit pretty, like so, because I'll move him out, I'll grab some gear, and then I'll run back in here, right? I don't want to block this door, that's important. So I'll move him here. Okay, this guy. This guy is the opposite. I don't want him downstairs at all. He can go up if he wants to. What we'll do is we'll just sit him here for now. It's going to be raining down on them. Now, here's our movers and shakers. And here they go, straight into the action. And we're straight in. Look at this. Look at this, it's gold. Absolute gold. Fill your pockets. We're going to pick up every big one we can and then bolt back as fast as we can. Two over there. And I move a little bit so I can try and get both. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. There we go. And he's just picked up one hell of a lot of warp stone right there. That is glorious. Look at that. And from here, we are literally going to go back. I'm going to get... I want to block the exit. So I'm going to move out to about here, so I don't do that. And I'll whack that watch there. Should be able to get away. We were closer. Much closer, in fact. We should be able to get away. Pretty easily. Now, our heavy tanks are going to take a little bit to get into the fray. So that might be an issue here. So I'm going to have to be aware of it. I'm going to pick up this other bit of stone here. Yeah. And as you can see, guys, these guys have fantastic length of stride, if you want, movement points. They can just move, cover great distance, and you can hear them anywhere. That is probably the big thing. If you're playing someone, you can hear them coming a mile away. But that's okay. Oh, that was silly. Should have taken that. I mean, that in itself is, I don't know, a couple of hundred gold right there, straight off the bat. I might even, like, depending on how the battle goes, I might even be able to send one of these guys around to steal the idol. We'll see. That almost never happens. If you've been watching my Witch Hunter's Guide, unless you're Skaven, it rarely do you get the opportunity to steal the other guy's idol. You gotta, like, it'd be one thing if you were just able to steal it, but you've got to steal it, and then you've actually got to secure it in your own, which is almost never happens. I think I said it before, I've done it like once, maybe twice. It's almost a secondary objective I just completely ignore. This guy's early on. He's still fairly newbie. You can see he's still running his armor. He's got the eyes there, but he hasn't got any other warp gifts yet. So he's still fairly, he's a bit of a young duck. So we'll just pop him in there. Next round, he should be able to get in there and grab us some lovely warp stone. Some chaos stone. Excuse me while I have a drink. My throat is very parched. Rightio. Let's keep it going from here. Okay, so this is our heavier front line. And there's two things we can do here. We can roll down the left here. There's no obstacles or anything to get around. But that does mean we do have to jump down. It's a possibility. They're going to be coming down below. So my concern is, on my second turn, I'm just going to be just coming out. If we have a look at this, right? This is where I've got. So by the time, that's going to basically put me at the edge here. By the time they're going to be then here, they're going to be coming into here. By the time I get to here, they're going to be coming down. So the battle is definitely going to be in here. And on this map, you'd be surprised, most of the battles, most of the time, end up around here, right? Or they end up around here. Because the word stone's usually grouped here, here, or sporadic here, a little bit here. But the battles almost always happen here, 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 as you come down here, because one is almost always put here. You can come down this way, have a battle in here, you might have a battle in here, or a battle here. But it almost never happens over here. Very, very rarely will you have it anywhere around here. So it's almost always around there. You very rarely will have it here or here. It always seems to be here. In this battle, I can tell you, we're going to end up fighting in here if I choose to go down here. If I choose to run down here, and then I run all my guys down here, by the second turn, I'm going to end up here. I'm going to be on the high ground. The second turn here, these guys are going to jump in, they're going to pick all this stuff up, and they're going to come back in here, both of them. Now from there, I can actually roll my way up the stairs and move up to here and have my whole band here and just basically using my archers to shoot down here. Remember, these guys are the sisters, so they have no range other than spells, but their spells are nasty and they can hurt. So essentially they want to get into close combat with you, but then so does Chaos. If I was the witch hunters, I would be basically putting people along these steps here and shooting down on them. I'd be waiting for them to come in and just blowing them away as witch hunters. Or I'd be setting them along here, and along here, and just blowing stuff away in here. I'd set my 2 tanks down in here to just hold the line while everything else shoots down on them. In this case, we are going to go in and we're going to meet them because we want that. We want to get in there and have a battle. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to stop you there. It's fine. Now, as I move these guys up to higher levels, what I will be doing is giving them armor proficiency increases so that they don't lose as much movement points. They don't start with huge movement points anyway, and then when you're putting heavy armor on them, that reduces your movement points. So it is a good thing to do. It's something that Chris pointed out in my guide on witch hunters. Thanks for that, Chris. And he's very right. Like, it's something I don't do it early on, even though, I mean, if you think of it from an economy of points, it's probably worth doing early on because you're going to get a lot of value out of it. But I just find there's so many other things to put points into or spend on skill points before it. That's my opinion. But I mean, you can play it either way. Again, that's what I love about Mordheim. There's no real right way to do things. There's ways that it leans towards, certainly, but there's no right way. There's no, oh, this is terrible, you can't do that. You can do it if you want to. You just got to be willing to work around whatever that might be. Okay. Oh, needed that bottle of water. So we're going to keep moving here. Tank's going to do the best they can. Right, they're all ready. Next turn, they're going to be in there.
A new round has started.
Where is she? There she is. Now, she's going to stab there, she's going to pop down. She's going to stab there. Yeah, she's going to stab there. Which is fine. That's fine with me. What we're going to do here is we're going to come down here, zip in here. I'm going to steal as much of this stuff as I can. And then from here, I have full inventory. I want to get up there, right? See where that is? Because that's an excellent place for me to cast spells at people. That's where we're going. And I'm going to go there in the next round. Nothing can get at me. We're going to roll through here, pick up some gear. You can see with that strength upgrades, you can pick up a lot of gear. We're going to clean it. We're going to absolutely clean up on this round. Absolutely clean up. I've got plenty of cash, so it's not about cash, but it's always nice to have the wardstone there because you do get the wardstone requests, the shipment requests from the Hell Pit Abomination in this case. And so you do want these. sit back in here. And he's going to go like that. Right, because when she drops down, I'm going to want to attack her. Get that charge off. He needs to head on out. Remember what we said. He's just going to go back. Drop off over here. Beautiful. So that even if he drops now, it won't matter. I'll get all of those goodies. Now I get to send him off. See what other nice little things I can get. Now the thing about this is, I can roll up this side. They know I'm in here now, right? So they're going to be hightailing it in because the computer almost always wants to engage you. So they're going to be hightailing it in. They could come around the side, but it's unlikely. They're probably going to come down through here and smash through here, right? That's great. I can send this guy out, pick up potentially some purples on the right here if I wanted to, or I can wait till the engagement happens and I can piss bolt up here, steal the idol, and then run back. The chances of me doing it before the engagement is over is slim. But the points you'd get from it would be very good. Again, it is going to be fairly slim though. Now I can either shoot from here, or I can just set up here, which gives me most of the battlefield, I think. It'll also give me some cover up the top here if somebody wants to come through. So we're gonna do that. Covers this entrance here if somebody wants to come around the corner. Covers at the top if they come in. It covers anywhere around. Like so. Beautiful. Which made her stop. So she couldn't really do a lot there. She had to stop. So we're going to pull back here. Same thing. Not interested in fighting with these guys. Not yet. That's after the main engagement happens potentially. Let's see where we're at. Popping all of our Wheatstone in here. We've just filled our container. I mean, the mission has paid for itself at this point. And we'll roll back around. Send these two guys here. If they get jumped, well, it's 2 to 1. Hopefully. If our enemy decides, oh shit, I've got two guys moving up on the right here. Great, they've got to split their forces. They've already sent 3 in here. Right, so that's cool. So we've got hero unit here, and hero unit here. Either way, they're good diversion, and they've also got the speed to get away from it. Managed to pull all our guys back here. This next round, we'll jump in here, we'll grab a bit of stuff, and we'll pull back. We'll move these guys up into here. When they come down, we'll engage them. Ah, here we are. Come in for the block. Okay, so from here, we're going to come in here and take the rest of this stone. And that's it. I've got it all, pretty much. Now from here, I'm not going to be able to get him all the way back. So what I might do is pull him back into here. Right. Back into his corner. Now this is a bit of a turkey shoot here because if they come in, if I put him here and I go like that, if they try to come in, I can attack, right? But I am kind of blocking the doorway here a little bit, which I don't really want to do. I would rather, if we have a look up the top there, I'm going to get at least one of my heavies through that door before. So better off sitting in here. We look up at the order. That's really important. So he's got one guy, but I can't see him, which means he's too far back at this point to affect, generally speaking. All right, so here's our first heavy. It's our spear. And he's going to get through and be able to set up a really nice little circle right here. Anything that jumps down is going to get engaged straight away with my heavy tanks. And running the spear, the Chaos Spear, he is... that's a purple spear, I think. So he's got a really high chance of hitting and a pretty good chance of blocking anything they're going to do. So he's going to sit there, taking the damage, jabbing it out damage, slowly whittling down anything. Here she comes. Straight down. Throw out that spell. And straight into that. So you put out the damage, I gave it right back. And we're trading well already. 90%. I managed to dodge. Got the riposte. Straight up here. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to move around her back. And get in for the attack. 95% chance to hit. I don't mind. Like, I could have set up for an ambush there for the next one coming in. Could have. But I'm quite happy to sit here. These guys can take the damage. They're pretty tanky. Even if he's 2 to 1, even 3 to 1, he's going to take fairly good damage and he's going to parry most stuff. Or dodge it. He's going to do pretty well. Plus, he's Nurgle, man. He's a disciple of Nurgle. Grandfather Nurgle has blessed him with the pots. His gifts of virility. Okay, so from here, I've already got this covered with this guy anyway, so if they come through down here, which I don't know if they can. Yeah, let's do a charge. Got that axe, so I've got chance to hit, and absorption on the axe. Chance to hit with the spear, chance to hit with the mace, and then absorption with the axe, which isn't too bad. Now surrounded. And this is the last of our tanks. Who we will now do. I'm going to set him right here. Just guarding our man here. There's a boy here, we're probably going to run back to the cart because he's just chock full of goodies. And our tanks should, what did it take 2 turns for him to get back?
A new round has started.
Maybe, we'll see. We might not run him back. Depends how the fight goes here. Yeah, pretty well so far. Trading really well. You see that? Look at the tiny little bit of damage she did. She is rolling with a knife and a mace, so it's not the best equipment in the world, but still. This is on hard and we're at level 8. So these guys aren't chumps. They're running with purples for the most part. Purples and blues for the most part. Mostly blues and probably 30-70. So about 30% purples, 60 to 70% blues. Right, so here we go. Now I can use anything I want here, right? I can reduce their attacks here. I can do all sorts of bits and pieces. I won't. I'm going to do this just to show you the awesomeness of Grandfather No. So if you have a look here, you see how my guy goes red. That means that he's going to be hit. If not, so it's a fail. That's a fail. We didn't get any repercussion, which is pretty nice. Actually, can I do... That's going to hit her down there, but I want this one. There we go, 19 damage. That was almost a full roll hit. Now that's going to tick, right? So here we go. I didn't need to use all my points, so I'm going to use them now. I now get 1 of my offensive points back, and I can roll this again. Let's hope it doesn't fail. Didn't, but she must have resisted it. Either that or I must have missed it somehow. Either way, she's now got a dot on her, and I can now just sit up here, do a bit of one of these, see what I can see. Okay, looks like there's something there. Maybe a trap. I don't know. There we stone down there, and that's about it. Cool. All right, from here we're just going to throw on our dodge. We won't need it, but why not? And now our boy can come in. Now that he's not going to get charged immediately, we can bring him in, and we can actually do the charging. We're going to come in here. We're going to do this charge, and we're going to miss, unfortunately, but that's okay. 95% chance to hit. And we're going to do a Web of Steel. Gives us 2 chances to block at 95%. Reload here. What do we got? Yep, so we're going to take out that hero on the right here. We're going to reload again. So we've half healthed her before she's even got into the battle. Yeah, let's do a 75% dodge chance. Now she's over here, but that's a standard warrior. It's chaff at the front. These guys can take her. It's up to me what I decide to do here. My only query is we've got 1, 2, 3, right? Where are the rest of them? And I suspect we might find them over here. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to... I'm just going to sit pretty right here. To see what we can find, eh? Again, minimal damage. The armor absorbed a lot of it, and the health bar, I mean, that's nothing. For 2 successful hits, that's nothing, especially at this level. Okay, we're going to move in here. Now if she wants to come down, that's her choice, but she's going to get double teamed. And not in the nice way. If there is any nice double teaming way. There is. Maybe. I don't know. Bit of double adapter action. It's not going to be nice. Okay. Come on. What are you doing? Ah, we can't see them yet. Rightio. Oh, she's coming in. No. Doing pretty much what I thought she would do. Okay. As soon as she comes around this corner, that's why we had him there. That's okay. Again, the damage is minimal, and we get a return. I mean, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now we get the opportunity to either kill her off or go after one of these guys. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go after this chick here. I'm going to come around this side and we're going to charge here. Try and drop her as quickly as possible. One down, straight off the bat. Now he is full, so I can't pick up anything from her, so what I will be doing is moving over. She's going to drop next, more than likely, so we'll come over here, jump in here, and return. So again, they can do a lot of damage, but you don't necessarily want them in your front line. Yeah, they're good once engaging something else, or charging. If they get the charge off, they can put out some massive damage straight off the bat, which is nice. Not necessarily something you want to do straight up. If you can avoid it. Sometimes you can't avoid it. That is what it is. Oh, she's just picked up. She's just picked up the last of the wordstone. That's it. They got one piece. Now she's going to pick up whatever her mate had, which is cool because when we kill her, we'll get that as well. Got the dodge there. You see how one hit took almost as much as our tanks did? Yeah, like it's going to be unlikely most people are going to dodge this spear. As a purple spear, it still puts out pretty decent damage. We're going to run that chance for parry there. Yeah, we want to really going to work on taking this one out. because this will free up 2 of our men straight off the bat. There you go, frees up 2. And that's always the way you want to play. You want to be playing to free up the most troops you can as quickly as you can. So think about that when you're attacking. If you've got a multiple choice of attacks, think about, okay, well, if I drop this one, I free 2 warriors up. If I drop this one, I free 3 warriors up. The quicker you can free warriors up, the quicker you can then double team on other people. And this game is all about playing the odds and playing dirty. Oh, look at this. I will take that, I will take that, I will take that, I will take that. We'll sell that. We won't be able to do much out of it, but we can sell it. And we're going to move around now. And we've got this guy coming in here. Remember, we've got the second free warrior here, so I can afford to jump in on this hero right here, who will free up another 2 warriors, as we were talking about earlier. Also, it's a hero, so it's going to give a bigger penalty to their morale. Now, the sisters have very high morale, generally speaking, so you do have to kill a fair few of them before they're willing to run. In comparison to the witch hunters, you don't have to kill as many.
Started.
They will rout fairly quickly. She passed her all alone. That's the other advantage of ganging up. You make that other character take an all alone test. In this case, because she is fully surrounded, she can't flee, so that's it. Sometimes it is worth leaving a gap for them to flee, so you get that attack if you want. This one's dead, so this one will hit too many troops. I'm going to hit all my guys with this one, right? So on this one there is minimal use. I can do this. I'm going to give it a go. It might not. Yep, beautiful. What else can I do here? That failed. That's well. That was a fail. Overcars and it's done. All right, cool. We're gonna do this again. Shouldn't hit him. Okay. He's gonna get a double. She's gonna get a double tick next time. We're dumbfounded, so we can't cast at the moment. So that's. I might have to pass a test there, but that's okay. What we can do is jump down here, and on the next round we're going to hit this chick for all she's worth. And this is pretty straightforward. Now he's full. There's nothing he can pick up right now. So the best thing I can do with him right this second is probably pull back into here and see what I can do about this. Actually, should have used steel on that one. Now, she's jumped down, so we can go forward now. I think what I'm going to do is, look at this, what have we got? That could be potentially up in a building. That's going to be up in a building. Got one here. They're coming through here. Where's the first one? That one there. Potentially be up in there. Yeah, somewhere in here. Okay, cool. There's our guys there and there. Alright, that's in there. Yeah, we're gonna go on Overwatch again. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna sit here. Now the reason I've done this, guys, is because if I move too far up there, it might, if you put too many people over here on the right, it'll encourage them to come across rather than go down and fight the main group there. Like that. It's still 3 to 1. I'm going to get the shots in here. I'm going to be able to shoot the hell out of her before she even gets there. And then with the 2 of them, I should be able to finish her off. Sometimes when the computer sees you, if it just sees you, it'll just come after you. Even if it's stupid, it'll come after you. You can bait them pretty easily at times. It's a good dodge. Alright, nothing major. Down she goes. Fairly straightforward. 36% chance on the parry there, so this guy's still relatively young in the piece. There's that acid breath working, and she's out. Okay, so our boy here, he gets to have a look at this. I think we already picked all this up, didn't we? Yeah, we did. What else can we do? We can come over here then and have a look at this. Very nice. We'll take that. We'll take that. Can't use that. Can use that. Can use that. And I'm going to pop over here and throw up. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to move back over here. We'll go like that. I want him to come out. I don't want them sitting in there, right? Because you can't surround them if you get caught in that choke point there. There's no point in it. I'm going to move across to here. Take that. Take that. Fearless leader is all over that. Get on. Not so good. Ah, that's what it was showing me. Rightio. Okie dokie. I'll take the wordstone. After the calm, great boon. Yeah, there. Boon. Yeah, okay. Back again. Back. Wait for him to come out. One here, one here, one here, one we still haven't seen yet. We wanted her to come out so we could surround her properly. She's obliged us lovely. That return. Gotta love it, that return. Okay, so I think we can get out over here, pick up the last of, was it this one? Or was it that one? Damn, I forget what it was. No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. I'm pretty sure it was that one. Okay, so what we're going to do is he's going to try and do that. There we go, going straight through that armor with the axe. Shots in, we should get a parry here. Yep. Get a parry off. Okay, hopefully this girl's got something for us. Yeah, we'll take both of those, thank you very much, Lee. Now, she's up there. Can I get up, is the question. I can get up there, but I don't really want to get up there. I want to get up there. So, I'm just going to roll you around here. And get in here. And again, I'm surrounded. All armor. Getting 2 hits per tank. And they don't start off that way. They only get 1.
A new round
and it
has
takes
started.
a little bit of maneuvering to get them up again. No, there's nothing there. Okay. There's one more right there, right? So there's still something in there. This guy's full anyway, so I can't really do much with him. And he's dumbfounded, so again, there's not a lot I can do. But what I will do is jump in the back here and take her out. Oh, that'll probably be enough to do anything we need to do. What I might do is not that one, not that one, that one. On you. Buff him up. Do you see how I've buffed his weapon there? I could do another buff. I don't think it works on. I can't remember actually. I don't think it actually works on archers. We'll give it a go anyway. No, it doesn't. Didn't think it did. That's alright. I forgot. Okay. We'll just sit pretty now. Right here, looking good. Okay, he is full, so there's not a lot else I can do with him. What I can do is I can end up climb. I wonder. No, can't. Alright, so there's nothing much I can do there. They're all dead here, so we'll probably start running back. If I can jump across. No. Go back up here though. Start coming around for the finish off. If it gets that far, which it probably won't. Because we're going to do a lot of this. Hey, 86% chance. Still with the loss. There we go. A little damage. Bit of this action to see what we can see. A lot of nothing. A lot of nothing. Okay. I figured a Slaneshi Archer was the right call. Okay, so is it up there? Is the question, or where is it? Where are we? We're facing the wrong way. So, oh yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Weapon skill max, toughness. It's barely worth it, man. It's a blue, barely worth it. But anyway. Up in that action, is it? Okay. Now, I am just going to pull back to here. Because I want my archer to do the work for me. Of shooting this chick. If she goes after my other guy, that's cool. We'll make short work of her. They succeeded their enemy route test. Good for them. Instead, she's going to go up there. What are you going to do? Bold strategy, Cotton. Oh, that was bold. That was really bold. Jumping into the Viper's nest. Going after my caster. Oh, man. That's not gonna bode well for you. There's no way you're gonna be able to drop my caster or my leader in 1 or 2 shots. I'm afraid that was never going to bode well for you. Bode. That's the word. So this is where we can now get those charges in. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that crit, 104 crit. Lovely. Now he's full, so I can't really do much with him, and they're probably about to, well, probably just about to go, to be honest with you. And there's nothing really there worth taking, so I'm just gonna go whatever. We'll start to head back here. That should probably do it for the route, I would say. Like 2 of them left. This definitely had something, but I think he was full. Yeah, he is full. Out here in case somebody decides to get jiggy with it. Henry round test. Yep, there you go. So there you have it, guys, just on an hour for the second one. I apologize. I did break it up into 2 different videos so that it was an hour each. I hope you've enjoyed it. But that was Chaos, guys. That's just a brief sort of look for beginners, how to build them in the first episode, what sort of points are best, or where to put your points, how to build them from my perspective. Remember, there's lots of other ways to build them, but this is the way I've found that works for me. Otherwise, I had a lot of problem with Chaos. This is a level 8 Chaos Warband, so it's not super duper high, but it's high enough that you're starting to see some pretty cool stuff. A bit of magic getting used and a bit of abilities. So yeah, that is my Chaos Warband. Don't forget, guys, if you're building a Chaos Warband, to pick a color scheme. If you're going to go one of the 4 great gods. Oh, I got a... Outstanding. I just got my second mutation with that guy, I think. Make sure you pick a color scheme, play around with it, really have fun, get into them. I think they're generally meant to be Slaneshi, or maybe Zinch. They're either Zinch or Slaneshi. Like the gold you're actually following, I think she's Slaneshi. No, Zinch. Sorry, it's Zinch. Zinch, the god of trickery and wisdom and all that sort of stuff. So again, we'll just have to. Those bills get pretty high end at this time, and then yeah, we can go in from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this 2-part series. This is it. This is the second one. That's it. 2-part series on a quick beginners and intermediate guide for the Chaos Warband. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I love answering them. Even if you've got something extra you want to add for new players or beginner players, then please do get into it and let them know all about it. If you're an experienced Chaos player, then let them know as well. Thank you very much for watching, and check out all the links. Hit up that like and smash the subscribe. Thank you all to my Patreons. As I said in the last one, I am at the moment putting up getting a page together for the end of the videos to put up all my Patreons just to say thank you. So that's coming soon. Thanks very much, guys, and have a great evening. As always, remember, skulls for the Skull Throne. See ya. Bye.